Today, we're going to be testing out ChatGPT's image generation model to transform a logo design sketch into an actual logo idea, then convert it into a vector design, and finally generate some mockups for it that we can upscale and customize later on. Let's begin. So on the ChatGPT homepage, click on the plus icon to upload an image with your sketch. I'll be using this photo. Then let's add a text prompt as well. I'll type down the following. Turn this sketch into a modern logo design, and then it's important to have it black on white. Press enter. And while we're waiting, it's important to know that the generated image, it's going to lose some of the details of the logo sketch. So if you're looking for a more precise result, it's better to upload your sketch directly into Illustrator. And here's our result. It has some obvious elements that need to be changed, but it's a great starting point. Copy the image, then let's open Adobe Illustrator, create a new project, and paste the image. To convert this into a vector, we have to go to Window and check Image Trace. That's going to open this window where you can basically turn any image into vector. Here we have some presets available. If this image were a sketch, you could choose sketched art, but for this one, we're going to choose black and white logo. Let's zoom in, and then we can make more adjustments that will influence the results. You have things like the threshold to keep or remove some details. Then you have this advanced section where you can choose how many paths or corners the vector design should have. There are also other settings like noise or method, but what we're interested in right now is this checkbox to ignore color, where we can eliminate the white background. Then to apply all the settings and convert this into a vector, press expand. And now we can modify all the points in the image to customize the logo design. Here is pretty much up to you to refine the logo just the way you want, like any other logo design project. If you want to make the logo simpler or the curves smoother, go to Object, Path, and then you have Simplify and Smooth. This will help you get rid of some unnecessary points or refine some of those harsh bends. I also want to adjust the width a little. Again, you're pretty much free to customize the logo any way you want, like changing the color or the shape. Now let's use ChatGPT to create some mockups for this logo. So for that, I'll copy the vector, remove all the coding for the SVG, and just ask to have this on a jersey. It's going to ask me for some more details, so let's clarify that and press enter. If you have ChatGPT Plus, the generations are going to be faster. But I want to show you another way to generate more images at the same time. You can go to Sora.com, and here you'll be able to use the same image generation model like on ChatGPT. If you paste an image, you'll be asked to agree to some of their terms and conditions. Here you can paste images, choose the aspect ratio, and add a text prompt. One downside is that you cannot keep an active conversation like ChatGPT. To see your generations, go to My Media on the left. Let's go back to ChatGPT, where I asked it to make some changes in the meantime. Sometimes it's lagging, but if you refresh, you should be able to see your image. We can always copy the image, then paste it in Photoshop, and here make a selection using the lasso tool by pressing L. And then just press on Generative Fill and Generate to get rid of the logo. In the meantime, let's check out what Sora generated. It didn't get the image. I think that's because the image was black, so let's go back to Illustrator, hold Option or Alt, and drag the logo to create a duplicate of it. And then change the color of the logo to white. Now copy the logo, then here we can choose to remix the photo, where I will paste the logo, remove the code text, and type in, replace the logo on t-shirt with this one. Before we continue with the video, I'd love to introduce you to something we've been working on here at Creative Society, and that's our music. Music plays a huge role in the creative process, so we've been crafting sounds specifically to help you stay focused and be inspired. Our two main genres, lo-fi and chillwave, both of which are proven to enhance focus and spark creativity, support your workflow, mood, and momentum. You can find our songs on all streaming platforms. Just check out the link in the description to start listening. Let's get back to Photoshop, where the t-shirt now looks clean. We can get into Illustrator to copy the logo, then back to Photoshop and hit Command or Control plus V. From the paste window that shows up, you can choose Smart Object if you want to work non-destructively, or Pixels if you want to work destructively. Basically, smart objects are helpful if you want to undo the changes you're making and get back to the original version, while for pixels, you will lose the initial form of the image when making changes. To make the mockup look more realistic, change the blend mode to multiply and place it wherever you want. Additionally, you can press Command or Control plus T, and if you hold Command or Control when dragging the points, you can distort the logo to match the image even more. Going back to Sora, our new image was generated, so let's have a look. The logo still has lost some of the details, but again, you can import this into Photoshop to continue making edits. And the last thing I want to show you in this video is how to upscale and improve the resolution of this image, because with ChatGPT and Sora, your image will be 1024 by 1024 pixels, and maybe you need this in a higher resolution. So for that, go to Filter, then Neural Filters, and here enable Super Zoom, where you can click this magnifier icon to double the size of the photo. If you click again on plus, it will triple the size, and so on. Here we have a few settings that will help us improve the overall quality, like enhancing the image details, removing the JPEG artifacts, which basically will clean up the blocky distortions. Then you can also add some sharpness, even though on this photo that doesn't look very natural. Or you can even enhance the face details. Here's a little before and after of that. Lastly, you can choose to save the upscaled image as a new layer or in a new document. And once we apply the changes, we can go to image size and see how the resolution was updated. So to recap, today we've learned how to create a logo design idea starting from a sketch draft, then how to vectorize and refine that logo design in Illustrator, and lastly, how to use AI to generate some mockups and customize them in Photoshop. What are your thoughts on this? Are you going to start implementing ChatGPT in your workflow? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to visit the Creative Society website for design resources, music, and more. If you want to continue learning, check out this other video on the screen. Thank you, and see you next time.
This is Creative Society.